30 kilometers per hour, it will be 30 minutes late. It will be 30 minutes late. 60 kilometers per hour, it will be 10 minutes early. Right, it will be 10 minutes early. We solved the same question yesterday, but we found out only the distance. Now we will find the speed. We will also find the time. Listen carefully, sir. Everyone listen carefully. I will explain you the question in the way you understand, which I also explained yesterday. First day I am traveling at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour. I will reach my office 30 minutes late. But if I go late to my office, I will get scolding from my boss. So I decided that second day I should not be late to my office. So I traveled at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. But I reached my office 10 minutes early. If I reach 10 minutes early, I am doing 10 minutes extra work for my company. So which is not that necessary for me. So what I thought is, if I go late to the work, I will get scoldings. If I reach early to the office, I am unnecessarily doing some extra work. So I planned in such a way that I should not go late to the office. I should not even go early to the office. I should plan in such a way that I should reach exactly on time. If the office is at 9 o'clock, I should exactly be at 9 o'clock in the office. If I have to be exactly on time, what is the distance I need to travel? What is the distance I need to travel? Actual distance. What is the actual speed I need to travel with if I want to reach exactly on time? What is the actual time I will take to reach exactly on time? Actual distance, actual speed and actual time. That is what is asked in this question. I hope the idea is clear, sir. Now listen to this very, very carefully, sir. This is a very beautiful question. First question I will solve it. I expect my students only to solve the second question very, very easily. Now distance we discussed yesterday itself, but I am repeating it once again for my students. I don't know the distance, but I know the distance is constant. I will assume the distance as LCM of 30 and 60. LCM of 30 and 60 is 60 kilometers. I will assume the distance as 60 kilometers. First day, in 1 hour he will cover 30. In 1 hour he will cover 30. To cover 60, it will be 2 hours. Second day, in 1 hour he will cover 60. To cover 60, it will be 1 hour. What is the difference in the time in both the days? First day I will take 2 hours. Second day I will take 1 hour. The difference in both the days is 1 hour. 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. That means the difference according to my assumption is 60 minutes. Difference according to my assumption is 60 minutes. Distance according to my assumption is 60 kilometers. 60 kilometers. But let us check what is the difference according to the question. Suppose the office is exactly at 9 o'clock. First day I am reaching 30 minutes late, 9:30. Second day I am reaching 10 minutes early, 8:50. 9:30 and 8:50. What is the difference in both the days? 9:30 and 8:50. Difference is 40 minutes. 60 minutes is giving me 60 kilometers. 40 minutes should give me 40 kilometers. That means actual distance that I need to travel every day from my home to office is not 60 kilometers, but it is only 40 kilometers. I hope that this particular part of finding the distance is very, very clear for each and every student who is watching this video. Kindly comment in the live chat if this is clear till this point of a time. Then let us move on to time or speed or whatever it is. Till this point, kindly comment, sir. Each and everything I want it to be clear for my students. Till this point, I explained it in yesterday's class itself. Again, I explained it today for your better understanding. Kindly comment so that I will move on to next case where I need to find speed and time. Is the distance part clear? Is the distance part clear? Great. Now see here. Listen carefully, sir. Let us continue forward. Now, I need to find a time. Actual time I will take every day to reach the office. Listen carefully, sir. You have the first condition in the top. You have the second condition in the bottom. you either make use of your first condition or make use of your second condition. Your answer will still remain the same. But because this is my first question, I will make use of both the conditions and I will prove you that the answer will remain the same in both the condition. Suppose if I take the top condition, 30 kilometers per hour, 30 minutes late. Everyone listen carefully, sir. I might not repeat it again and again. Listen carefully. I am going very, very slow. Right? Do not expect me to go too much slow compared to this. I cannot. This is the slowest I can go actually. Right? 30 kilometers per hour. 30 minutes late. What is the meaning of 30 kilometers per hour? 30 kilometers per hour is in 1 hour he will cover 30 kilometers. In 1 hour, that means in 60 minutes. In 60 minutes he will cover 30 kilometers. But I know that he should not cover only 30 kilometers, but actual distance that he need to cover is how much? 40 kilometers. I just now calculated. In 60 minutes he will cover 30 kilometers. How much time will he take to cover 40 kilometers? 60 divided by 2 is 30. Something divided by 2 should give me 40. That something is 80 minutes. 80 by 2 is only 40. That means time taken to reach the office is 80 minutes. Time taken to reach the office is 80 minutes. But hold on, sir. 80 minutes is the time, but there is a condition imposed on time. What is the condition imposed on time? Condition imposed on time is 30 minutes late. Condition imposed on time is 30 minutes late. That means, suppose for example, class is at 6 o'clock today, right? Suppose for example, class is at 6 o'clock. You joined the class at 6:30 a.m., right? You joined the class at 6:30 a.m. If you join the class at 6:30 a.m., I will tell you the statement that you are 30 minutes late, right? You are 30 minutes late. That means, can I say that if you want to reach the class or if you want to join the class exactly on time, which is nothing but 6 o'clock, you should have been 30 minutes before 6:30, or in other words, 6:30 minus 30 minutes will be the actual exact start of time. Here also it will be, time will be equal to 80 minus 30 minutes. 80 minus 30 is 50 minutes. 50 minutes is nothing but 50 by 60 hours. 50 by 60 hours is 5 by 6 hours. Answer for time is nothing but 5 by 6 hours. You know the distance as 40 kilometers. You know the time as 5 by 6 hours. Speed is nothing but distance by time. Distance is 40. Time is 5 by 6. That by 6 will go above. 5 into 8 is 40. 8 into 6 is 48 kilometers per hour. Actual speed that I need to travel with is how much? 48 kilometers per hour. I hope the idea is very, very clear, sir. Now, hold on, sir. This, I got the time as 50 minutes when I took the top condition, when I took the first condition. Sir, will I still get the answer as 50 minutes for time? If I take this second condition, definitely you will get it. I will prove it right now because this is my first question. I want to prove it to you people. What is the second condition? 60 kilometers per hour. 10 minutes early, right? 10 minutes early. Suppose I will write it here so that let me prove whether we will get same answer or not. 60 kilometers per hour, 10 minutes early, right? 10 minutes early. Now everyone listen carefully, sir. Same explanation I am giving. People who did not understand this part, you should definitely listen to this part carefully. Again, I will not repeat. I am repeating you once again, right? I am repeating you, repeatedly telling. Again, I might not repeat. I am repeating this second case so that if you miss out anything in first case, you should apply in second case. Both are same. Now, what is the meaning of 60 kilometers per hour? The meaning of 60 kilometers per hour is in 1 hour he will cover 60 kilometers. That means in 60 minutes. In 60 minutes he will cover 60 kilometers. But we know that you need not cover 60 kilometers. it is enough if you cover only 40 kilometers, because that is the actual distance. To cover 40 kilometers, for 60 kilometers you will take 60 minutes. For 40 kilometers you will take how many minutes? 40 minutes. That means time is nothing but 40 minutes. Actual time taken is 40 minutes. But hold on, sir. There is a condition imposed on time once again. What is the condition which is imposed on time? Condition imposed is you are 10 minutes early, right? You are 10 minutes early. Same example I will take once again. Suppose the actual class is at 6 o'clock. You joined the class at 5:50 a.m. itself. Because you joined the class at 5:50 a.m. itself, I will tell a statement to you saying that you are early by 10 minutes, right? You are early by 10 minutes. That means if you exactly want to reach on time, which is 6 o'clock, I can still take the 10 more minutes extra to reach on time. That means answer actual time is 5:50 a.m. plus 10 minutes. That will give me the actual time. Here also time is 40 minutes plus 10 more minutes, 50 minutes. You either use the first condition or use the second condition. It makes no difference, because you will get the same answer for time. Once you know time, once you know distance, speed is nothing but distance by time. Convert it to per hour. Answer is 48 kilometers per hour. Very easy way of solving problems, sir. I really don't understand why students will find this particular caselet very difficult. And believe me, this is the most repeated questions in your examination. So many times they will keep asking, and so many times my students will keep using the same worst method to be applied is by using variables. Kindly change the methodology and shift that method to a beautiful method which does not involve any variable. I believe that the idea is very clear, sir. See here, same logic what I used in previous question I am using in my next question also, Jagdish. Your question is same question we solved yesterday also. 24 kilometers per hour. 24 kilometers per hour. 30 minutes late. First question is late and early. Second question is late and late. 36 kilometers per hour. 10 minutes late. 36 kilometers per hour. 10 minutes late. Find the actual distance, actual speed, actual time. Everyone listen carefully, sir. Everyone should listen to this carefully. Jagdish, please listen little more extra carefully, sir, because you might have not understood distance. Listen carefully. Distance. I know the distance is fixed, so I will assume the distance as LCM of 24 and 36, which is 72 kilometers. 1 hour it is 24. 72 is 3 hours. 1 hour it is 36. 72 is 2 hours. Difference in both the days is 3 hours, 2 hours is 1 hour. 1 hour is 60 minutes. Distance is assumed as 72 kilometers. This entire first line is according to my assumption. According to question, 9 o'clock is the office time, for example. First day 30 minutes late, 9:30. Second day 10 minutes late, 8:50. 9:30 and 8:50. What is the difference in time? 9:30, 8:50 is 40 minutes. 9:38, sorry, I am late by 10 minutes here, right, sir? I took it as early here, sorry. I am late by 10 minutes means this will become 9 o'clock, 10 minutes late is 9:10. 9:30 and 9:10. Difference is how much? 20 minutes, right? Difference is 20 minutes. 60 divided by 3 is 20, Jagdish. 72 also divided by 3. Actual distance that I need to travel every day from my home to office is not 72 kilometers, but it is only 24 kilometers. I believe that the distance part is clear for every student who is watching this video. Now see here, distance is over. How to calculate time? Either take the first condition or the second condition. Suppose if I take first condition is 24 kilometers per hour, 30 minutes late, right? 24 kilometers per hour, 30 minutes late. Can I say that What is the meaning of 24 kilometers per hour? The meaning of 24 kilometers per hour is in 1 hour I will cover 24 kilometers. That means in 60 minutes, I will cover 24 kilometers. But what is the actual distance that need to be covered? Actual distance that need to be covered is also 24 kilometers. That means to cover those 24 kilometers, I will take how many minutes? I will take 60 minutes. Time is nothing but 60 minutes. Time is 60 minutes. But there is a condition imposed on time. Condition imposed is 30 minutes late. Right? Condition imposed is 30 minutes late. That means class is at 6 o'clock. You came to the class at 6:30. I told you that you are late by 30 minutes. That means if you want to reach exactly on time, which is nothing but 6 o'clock, you should have been 30 minutes before 6:30. That is nothing but 6:30 minus 30. Here also it is 60:30. 60 minus 30, which is nothing but 30 minutes. 30 minutes is 30 by 60, which is half hour. You know the distance, you know the time. Speed is nothing but distance by time. Distance is 24, time is 1 by 2. 24 into 2 is 48 kilometers per hour. Do not be in an assumption that every time you will get the answer as 48 kilometers per hour for the speed in all your questions. Coincidentally, my previous answer also is 48, this answer also is 48, sir. Next question. Now I expect my students to solve this third question probably without using pen. Probably without using pen. And I am damn sure that you will, sir. 40 kilometers per hour. 40 minutes early. 60 kilometers per hour. 80 minutes early. Find, both are early in this case. Find the actual distance, actual speed, actual time. Everyone should listen to my voice right now, because I might not write everything in this particular problem, because I believe that you might have understood it very, very beautifully. Right? Now listen carefully, sir. 40 kilometers per hour, 60 kilometers per hour. I will assume the distance as LCM of 40 and 60, which is 120. First day, in 1 hour it is 40. To cover 120 it is 3 hours. Second day, in 1 hour it is 60. To cover 120 it is 2 hours. First day it is 3 hours, second day it is 2 hours. What is the difference in time? 3 hours and 2 hours. Difference is 1 hour. 1 hour is 60 minutes. Right? 1 hour is 60 minutes. 60 minutes is the difference. Distance is 120 kilometers. Right? Similarly, 9 o'clock is the office. First day 40 minutes early, I reached at 8:20 itself. Second day 80 minutes early. 80 minutes is nothing but 1 hour 20 minutes. I reached at 7:40 itself. 7:40 and 8:20. Difference is 40 minutes. 60 into 2 is 120. 40 into 2 is 80. Actual kilometers or distance that I need to travel is 80 kilometers. Right? Actual distance that I need to travel is 80. Now, take first condition or second condition. If I take first condition, kindly tell me the answer, sir. First condition, in 1 hour he will cover 40, but he needs to cover 80. That means he will take 2 hours. That means time is 2 hours, 120 minutes. But there is a condition imposed on time. Condition is 40 minutes early. That means you came to the class 40 minutes early. 6 o'clock is the class. You came to the class at 5:20 itself. That means you can still take that 40 more minutes to reach on time. That is at 6 o'clock. That is nothing but 5:20 plus 40 minutes extra. Here also it is 120 plus 40. Over answer. Why are you struggling, sir? 160 divided by 60 hours, which is nothing but 8 by 3 hours. 8 by 3 hours. You know the distance, you know the time. Speed is nothing but distance by time. Over answer. First question is late and early. Second is late and late. Third is early and early. These are the only 3 models possible. What else is given? What else can be given? Nothing else. Beautiful question this is. Ram and Sham, are traveling from point A to B, which are 60 kilometer apart. Let me explain you with the diagram. That means there is a distance from A to B. The distance is mentioned in this question as 60 kilometers. This is A, this is B. There are two people. Okay, let me write this distance. Distance is given as 60 kilometers apart, right? There are two people, Ram and Sham, traveling from A to B. That means both are traveling in the same direction, right? Traveling from A to B. Now, read the next statement. Traveling at a certain speed. That means they are traveling at a certain speed. I don't know what is the speed. Some particular constant speed. Speed is constant. Traveling at a certain speed, Ram takes 1 hour more than Sham to reach point B, right? Ram takes 1 hour more than Sham to reach point B. That means, suppose for example, initially they are traveling at some certain speed. I am assuming it as 5 kilometers per hour. Sir, can we take any other number again? Yes, definitely you can take whatever number you like, because it is certain speed. Whatever number you want, you can assume it, sir. So I will assume it as 5 kilometers per hour. Now what they are saying, traveling at a certain speed, Ram takes 1 hour more than Sham to reach point B. Can I say that traveling at 5 kilometers per hour, Ram is late by 1 hour, similar to my previous questions, right? Ram is reaching 1 hour late compared to Sham. That is my first statement. Next, if Ram doubles his speed, that means if the speed becomes 10 kilometers per hour, if the speed becomes 10 kilometers per hour, he will take 30 minutes less than Sham to reach point B. If the speed is doubled, he will take 30 minutes less than Sham. That means he will reach 30 minutes early. I want to connect the problem what I explained in the last 3 problems with this particular problem. This is the connect I definitely want to teach you, sir. The more and more you connect the dots beautifully, your understanding to the concept will be far better, excellently well. Right? Now what is the question? At what speed was Ram driving from A to B? We have assumed it as 5. Let us see at the end what is the value. Now forget about speed. Question is for speed. Forget about speed. First thing, we can find a distance from this given data. LCM of 510 kilometers per hour is 10. In 1 hour it is 5. To cover 10 it is 2 hours. In 1 hour it is 10. To cover 10 it is 1 hour. Difference in time in both the time. Difference in time. Now I will not take difference in time because that is not required as of now for me. But what I can do is, can I say that according to my assumption, distance is 10 kilometers. According to my assumption, initial speed is 5 kilometers per hour. According to my assumption, distance is 10 kilometers. According to my assumption, Ram was going at a speed of 5 kilometers per hour. But according to the question, in the question they have given that distance is 60 kilometers. Distance is 60 kilometers. 10 is becoming 60. Multiply by 6. 5 also multiply by 6. That means the speed at which they were traveling earlier is not 5 kilometers per hour, which is my assumption. It is actually 30 kilometers per hour speed, right? It is actually 30 kilometers per hour speed. Now can I say that at what speed was Ram driving from point A to B? Now can I say that if he is traveling at 30 kilometers per hour speed, the difference between two of them will be 1 hour. It is 60 minutes. The difference will be 60 minutes. But find out what is the difference according to the question. If the class is at 9 o'clock, 1 hour late, it will be at 10 o'clock. 30 minutes early, it will be at 8:30. 8:30 and 10 o'clock, difference is how much? 1.5 hours, which is 90 minutes. 60 minutes is giving you 30 kilometers per hour, or 30 into 2 is 60. Something into 2 should give me 90, right? Something into 2 should give me 90. That something is nothing but 45 kilometers per hour. Now I know that my students will make a mistake here and write it as 45 kilometers per hour, which is incorrect. Sir, why it is incorrect? Please understand carefully, sir. This part is the speed. This part is the time, right? This part is the time. That means whenever this is the speed, this is the time. Speed and time are inversely proportional to each other. Whenever any two parameters are inversely proportional to each other, you should never cross multiply. Rather, you should multiply them parallelly, which I also taught you in time and work class. That means actual answer is 30 into 60 is equal to question mark into 90, question mark into 90. So this is 30 into 3 is 90, 3 into 20 is 60. Actual speed that Ram is traveling is 20 kilometers per hour. This is my final answer. Very, very beautiful way of solving problem, which will be connected to my previous problem to understand in the best possible way. To understand in the best possible way. I hope the idea is clear, sir. Beautiful way of problem solving. You will not find this kind of problem solving 99% anywhere in India, sir. Anywhere you will not find it. And we have done a research. Forget about just telling a blunt statement. We have done a research and we found that this kind of problem solving is not applicable or not taught anywhere in India. Most of the cases we have done the research. Beautifully we can solve it. Kindly comment in the live chat, sir. Kindly comment in the live chat. I want to teach more and more of this concept for my students so that they will be having supreme confidence in whatever they are planning to write the examination. Prasad, Ram and Sham actually are traveling at same speed only, sir. They are traveling at same speed itself initially. If Ram doubles his speed, that is a condition. It's an if condition. So initially they are at same speed. Then it's an if condition which is coming. If at all like that it happens. Pritam, just a small recap, sir, not too much in detail I will go, I am sorry for that. Everything find out according to your assumption, convert according to question, Pritam. What I am doing here is, I found out according to my assumption, 10 kilometer is according to my assumption, 5 kilometers per hour is also according to my assumption. Converted to question. Converted to question. So it is 60 kilometers, it is 30 kilometers per hour. Now, 30 kilometers per hour you will think that that is the answer and you will mark it, but that is also according to not other question, it is also according to assumption only. Why? Because when you are writing this 30 kilometers per hour, you have still not taken care of this difference in 2 days part. This is not a taken care which is taken in all our previous problem. Take care of that also. Take care of that also. That means difference is 60 minutes, speed is 30 kilometers per hour, but difference according to question is 90 minutes, 1.5 hours. Speed will be how much? Because speed and time are inversely proportional, you should not cross multiply, parallel multiplication. 30 into 60 is question mark into 90. From there you will get every parameter you should convert into according to question. Arvind, I am doing right, sir. I am doing that. Where did I not do it? Arvind, am I not doing the difference part here for you to get confused? I am doing right. Chandan, when will they meet is a question which is on trains. That is something which we will discuss in trains, sir. Rahas, distance is not increasing, sir. Distance is 60 kilometer according to question. According to see this is something like this here. It is very simple here. You are making it complicated. If 1 pen is costing 5 rupees, how much will 7 pens cost? If is a condition, if is an assumption, that means I am assuming that 1 pen is costing 5 rupees. It is an assumption. I am repeating, it is an assumption. If is an assumption, if 1 pen is costing 5 rupees, 7 pens will cost how many rupees? This entire line is according to my assumption because it's an if condition. But 7 pens is question. 1 into 7, 5 into 7. Same thing rahas. 10 kilometer is my assumption. 60 kilometer is question. Multiply by 6. We are not increasing. Question does not say earlier it was 10 only. Now I will make it to 60. That is not the question. Earlier it is not 10. Earlier also it is 60 only. I removed the 60 and made it as 10 for my easy calculation. Then converted to 60 by using multiplying factors.